Hello and welcome to the first Head Home Over Rover Design Challenge. I'll be your instructor, and the setup is pretty simple. You were living on Mars at a base camp, and you were recently received a shipment of supplies. Problem is it got misplaced, so you now have to send a rover to go fetch it. But in order to get past all the Mars terrain, you have to design a code to give it to the robot, which will allow it to be able to navigate across the terrain and retrieve the supplies safely and bring it back to your base camp. Here are some words you'll use in today's lesson. The first word is Rover, which is a robot that is sent to discover new things. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and is the most red planet in our solar system. Coding and programming is how you tell a robot to do something, and a model is a representation of an idea. Obstacles are problems that you need to solve, and a sketch is a quick way to show your idea. And to help give you a better idea on what you're supposed to be accomplishing, here's an animated video showcasing some students who are also facing the same challenge and how they'll be able to overcome it. So as you complete this challenge, you have some requirements that you need to follow. Your first one is your solution can be presented as a physical model or drawing, and you must use a set of coding block commands provided to get the rover to the correct location. And you also need to create a map and/or obstacle course from your base camp to the supply location, making sure you include at least 3 different surfaces found on Mars, and provide a drawing or show the coding blocks the rover used to navigate the surface of Mars and arrive at the correct location. Now before you begin building your design, I have a couple questions I want you to answer which will help you come up with ideas on how to design your rover. The first is, what is the surface like on Mars and what difficulties would a rover have? What ideas do you have for your own drawing or physical model of Mars? And what features of the rover help you navigate the surface of Mars? So to complete your challenge, you need to sketch your path to the supplies on the left side of the page and write your step-by-step code that you would need to get your rover from base camp to the supplies on the right side of the page. Now that you've come to the end of your challenge, I have some reflection questions I would like to ask you. What surfaces did you include on the map of Mars? Can you combine steps to make your code shorter? And what skill did you use or learn in this activity? And for those of you who are really interested about the whole Mars rover exploration and all that, you can actually go to a link included which talks about Mars and the rovers that have been there. Last but not least, don't forget to use the core value self-reflection sheet to see how well you did in this challenge.